weight loss, diets, obesity, we're talking about one of the biggest health and self-esteem problems in the world. If you're watching this video now, you probably have spent a fair amount of time in your life worrying and wondering if you can ever get on top of the weight issue and just how to do it. I'm here to tell you today, there is an answer. I want to welcome you to the Skinny Life, the real skinny on fit, slim, and healthy. Definition of skinny, the bottom line truth. The real truth is, you can't have a permanent shift in your weight until you have a permanent shift in consciousness. Hi, I'm Dwyer. I've spent a lifetime helping people find a better version of themselves. You might say I'm an expert in the field of human potential. Through my life experience and my work with thousands of clients, I've discovered that there is no obstacle in life that you don't have the ability to transcend, including weight issues, if you understand the inner tools that are available to you. Those tools exist inside of you right now. The greatest reward of my life has been helping people access those tools and to assist them in learning how to use them to transcend to a greater life than they ever imagined. Today, we're going to get started with the Skinny Life. What does living the skinny life mean to you? Well, I'll tell you what it means to so many others who have been exactly where you are right now with their health and fitness. It means that everything you've ever believed about your health and fitness could be wrong. It means that you're not stuck with bad genes that chain you to a life of embarrassment and shame about your body. It means you don't have to be afraid of food anymore, and more importantly, you don't have to be afraid of yourself anymore. Most weight loss or fitness programs act like a Band-Aid, focusing on the weight itself, asking you to do the obvious like exercise more and eat less. Unfortunately, most of those weight plans and programs are not permanently successful, and for a good reason. How can you have a permanent solution to a problem when you never get to the bottom of a problem? The Skinny Life has 3 essential components that will lead you to mastery over your self-image, the foods you eat, and your fitness level. These 3 things establish the core foundations that allow you to achieve your best weight, fitness, and health permanently. No more fads, no more diets. These 3 core areas are: number 1, mind; number 2, food relationship and awareness; and number 3, movement. Let's start with the first and most important component of living skinny, your mind. The Skinny Life is all about understanding how powerful your mind is and ultimately how powerful you are. My program teaches you how to love yourself all the way to Skinny Life freedom. In the Skinny Life, we start with the mind and mental programming because the mind is the director of everything you do, everything you have become, and everything you will become. Could it be that your body is taking direction from the beliefs in your mind and responding accordingly? The answer to that question is a big, fat yes. Your beliefs constantly circulate thought patterns that could be helping you or could be hurting you when it comes to weight and fitness. If you have spent any significant time in your life in a battle with weight issues, you can be sure that you're carrying around belief patterns that are keeping you engaged in that battle. Beliefs that are sabotaging your success and preventing you from achieving perfect fitness and health. The problem is, those thought patterns that you carry about your body, how you look, and the fears of weight and being fat become automatic over a lifetime, circulating around and around at the subconscious level. You may not even be aware that they're there, but those thought patterns still have control over you. Many people who struggle with weight issues think they're weak, and if they could only be stronger, they could start better habits, they could get in the kind of shape that they could be happy with. Did you know that even your habits are born from thought patterns within your mind? So if we're going to change the habits, we're going to have to start by changing the thought patterns in your mind that are keeping those habits alive. The habits that cause you to turn to food for comfort when your emotions are chaotic. Habits that create nervous stress eating and binging, and even the eating habits that are just triggered by sheer boredom and the need to alleviate it. The Skinny Life program is about getting rid of what's not working and bringing out of you what really works to start now living your best life. So we're here today with some of our newest Skinny Life members. I just wanted to say hi to you guys. It's really great to have you all here.
Hello.
Everyone's here. Today we're going to talk about the 3 components of our Skinny Life program, which is the mind, basically the subconscious programming that gets in the way of our success with our greatest health and fitness. We're going to talk about food and our relationship with food. And then we're also going to talk about movement and how you guys feel about movement in your lives. So do any of you feel like there are times when you're afraid of food or afraid of your body? Vivian, have you ever felt that way?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, ever since I was young, I've had that feeling of that fear of food. It's just because of my upbringing and, you know, just the habits that we had in our household with eating. And I grew up to be this huge calorie counter, you know, I log everything, I write everything that I eat. I will not eat certain foods because I'm so scared if I eat that food, I'm just gonna blow up and become fat. And it takes control of your life. And, you know, sometimes you feel like you don't have control, you can't go out to restaurants and have a good time because you're always thinking about, ooh, I shouldn't be eating this or I shouldn't be eating that. So it kind of takes away from enjoyment of life and being with friends and family. So yeah, I do have a huge fear with food.
So Coraline, I wanted to ask you, how many times in your life has weight loss been a struggle? How many times have you been on the weight loss roller coaster?
Well, I feel like I've been struggling since I have a memory of it. I have always had issues with my body and my weight, and even when I might have been an appropriate size, I still felt bad about myself. And I know that it was emotional eating, trying to fill a void. It was not the exterior, but it was the interior that had a piece lacking. And so I'd eat and eat to fill this pain that was in my heart. And then I'd feel so shameful and guilty about it that I'd go work out, you know, 4 hours in a row, and just a very toxic pattern. So I'm perpetuating this cycle because I haven't fixed the problem inside.
So you're recognizing there's something inside of you at a pretty deep level, something that's gone on in the subconscious basically for a long, long time, right? That's sort of controlling because you're a really smart woman and you know what you want to do, right?
Yeah.
But somehow that programming that's been embedded over the years has made it hard for you to do and to be at the level of fitness and feeling good about yourself the way you want to. So Coral, I wanted to ask you, what is the greatest thing you could hope to get from living the skinny life? What would you really love to get out of living the skinny life?
I'd like to get a self-worth, I guess, not shoving food in our mouths, something I can train to my soon-to-be-born child and my husband, teaching us that food is good for us and we need it to live, but we want the right foods, and motivation aspect of it too.
Yes. Our goal with Skinny Life is to bring you back to a natural, easy relationship with food, eating, and your body. Because the reality is, people who have ridden the weight loss roller coaster for much of their lives have an unhealthy relationship with food and an unhealthy relationship with their own bodies. Many people come to me with a clear sense that something is going on within themselves, within their own minds, that they can't seem to control. They know that the thoughts and actions are happening, but not the way they want them to be happening. So how is it that random, unchecked thoughts and emotions can cause us to feel the way we don't want to feel, eat the things we don't want to eat, and neglect our body's need for movement and activity? Our own mental and emotional programming can sabotage or destroy our happiness, health, and sense of well-being. Keep us from claiming the skinny life that could be ours. Imagine running a piece of software in your computer that keeps messing up the work you're trying to do. You try to make progress, but the software keeps forcing you to start over at square one. You get increasingly frustrated because you know what you want to do, but you're not really even sure if the software is designed to do what you want it to do, or what its purpose really is. And not only that, you realize it contains viruses that actually attack the computer itself. Until we make deliberate effort to understand and master our mental and emotional process and learn to use them deliberately to create the skinny life instead of randomly letting our own subconscious mental programs run the show. The mind is the starting point in the skinny life because your mind is the gateway to all possibility. So what is the first step to harnessing the power of our minds and putting that power to use in living our greatest, most fit, healthy life? The first step is awareness. You've heard it said before that you can't know which way to go unless you begin by knowing where you are. The same is true for any positive life change you are ready to make. We need to start our skinny life journey by examining the current belief and thought programs that have kept us in a weight issue maze, bumping into walls but never really finding the way out. All of our beliefs and the way we value ourselves starts early in life. Our family interactions, experiences, accepted family norms, birth order, and multiple other events laid down information and got permanently recorded into our subconscious minds. The Skinny Life program starts with a powerful discovery process using specially designed written exercises and hypnosis audios. This process guides you step by step into awareness about the specific experiences and stories from your past that have created a mental software program that isn't serving you in living your best, fit, slim life. Even when people get to this point in the Skinny Life program, they feel a sense of exhilaration and freedom, clearly seeing the things that have held you back and kept you from being your best starts to immediately unshackle you from your past. Because once you know the specific thoughts, patterns, and beliefs that keep sending you in the wrong direction, you can take deliberate steps to remove them and to integrate the thought and belief patterns that will keep you living the skinny life forever with grace and ease. For more free information and help on living the skinny life, go to www.livingtheskinnylife.com.